Hey Lawn Care Nation, in this video we're going to talk about how you can make money by selling lawn care accounts or rounds. Coming up. So hey Lawn Care Nation, when you're starting out a lawn care business from scratch, you're usually pretty humble and you're usually pretty hungry. And you'll take on as much work as you can find, even if that means driving across town to get those jobs and spending a lot of unnecessary time sitting in traffic. So as your business starts to grow and that client list starts to grow, you're going to have a subset of those clients that aren't your target client, that you took on that work because you had the time, you had the hunger and desire to do work, but they aren't ideal clients. It could be that they're just outside of the territory that you want to work in, that the drive is just too far, you spend too much time in traffic. It may be that their lawns maybe aren't ideal conditions. Maybe they're slopes that you don't like dealing with, or bumpy conditions that make it rough to mow. It could be something as simple as the client only wants mowing every 2 weeks when you want to focus on weekly clients. So another reason you may want to gather some clients together and sell them off is maybe you're like me, you're a single owner operator and there's only so much work that you can handle on your own and you have no desire in hiring crews or expanding your business in that sense. So rather than just dissolve that bottom and let those clients that are less than ideal go as you add higher end clients to your business, why not make some extra money off those clients? Why not make some profit off of those clients for the time and effort that it took for the initial customer acquisition in the first place? The biggest companies in the world will all tell you that customer acquisition is probably the biggest expense in their business. Now think about it. One of the biggest things that hold people back from starting a business and starting a lawn care business is thinking, well, where am I going to get clients from? How long is it going to take me to build enough clients to be sustainable? What if they could get a head start in that? What if they could start their lawn care business day one with a full set of 20 or 30 clients that they could service right from the get-go? They start to think about designing flyers, doing SEO, building a website, paying for advertising in newspapers and things like that, Facebook ads and all that sort of stuff. And it just seems overwhelmingly daunting when you're thinking about starting a lawn care business from scratch. So once you start to see it from that point of view, you see just how appealing it would be for somebody just starting out to be able to, buy a group of clients at a reasonable cost and get their lawn care business off on the right foot with a big head start. So as most of you guys know that follow me on the podcast over the past few years, I shared that when I first got into lawn care, I did so by buying into a franchise lawn care company. So the gentleman that actually started the lawn care franchise that I was a part of actually did so by accident. He was mowing lawns as a way to pay his way through college. And he found that work was so plentiful, that there was so many clients, that he was growing so rapidly, he couldn't maintain all of those properties by himself. So he had the idea of, as we talked about, dissolving the bottom, of taking the clients that he could do without, putting them together and selling them as a complete business. And he would advertise that in the newspaper. So he would take 20 or 30 clients, put them together and sell it as a lawn care round or a lawn care route. And like I said, put that in the newspaper. And he sold the first one, and quickly his business grew again. So he did the same thing. He packaged a bunch of clients together and sold off that complete route to somebody looking to start a business. And that's where the idea sparked in his mind about, hey, instead of just doing a one-time sale and selling those clients, he took it a step further and turned that into a franchise business where he was selling those clients to new people that wanted to start a lawn care business, but then was then going further and collecting residuals each month on those lawn care businesses. So when I was a part of that lawn care franchise, selling clients was something that was done regularly. And, there was always the discussion going around what those clients are worth. So some of the things that would come up in those discussions is you basically want to figure out a value for those clients. And you're going to do so by determining what type of client they are. Are they a weekly client? Are they a bi-weekly client? Are they a client that is full service or a client that is just a mow-only client? So you want to sort of figure out basically a monthly estimate of what each of the clients that you're selling is worth to you. And then from there, it just depends on what you and the buyer agree to. A lot of numbers that were thrown out was, that a client was worth, 1 month's worth of services to that new seller. Or sometimes it was, 2 weeks worth of mowing or 3 weeks worth of mowing. So consider selling lawn care clients or lawn care routes as a strategy for your business moving forward, rather than going to a section of town that's a bit farther and you're doing one client. Think about trying to add more clients in that area, even though you don't want to service that area, just so that you can build some value there and then sell off that as a complete business to somebody else just getting started. So Brian from Brian's Lawn Maintenance did a great video on this very subject last year about how he sold a section of his own business that he was servicing across town. It was a 25-minute drive away from the rest of where his clients were mainly situated, and he had serviced them for a few years and decided that he no longer wanted to service that area, so he packaged them together and sold them off. It's a great video with a lot of information as well on this very subject. I'll leave a link to Brian's video on it up here in the card if you want to check it out. So that's it for this one, guys. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below. Let me know, have you ever sold a client or group of clients from your lawn care business to another lawn care service provider? If so, what did you learn from the process? Would you do anything differently? If you like this type of how to start a lawn care business type video, I'll leave another one for your viewing enjoyment up here in this corner. Or I'll leave another one of my other videos that you may be interested in up here in this corner. That's it for this one, guys. Here's to wishing you guys all overwhelming success and freedom in your lawn care business. Bye for now.